Hi, my name is Devin and I want to talk to you about Super Freakonomics, the book. And I made a PowerPoint about understanding the business side of Super Freakonomics. The book is like about a bunch of like small short stories, and I chose the route of the prostitution of like law and demand, like history of prostitution has changed over the years, and like for instance, like oral sex, like it was early on, it was not common because it was seen more as a taboo, and most people didn't want to be seen or talked about doing it. It wasn't as common as it was today. Men would most likely go to prostitution for oral sex because they didn't want anybody to find out about it. As time went on, like it became more open and widely accepted, and that's like showing how law and demand in action. Changing demand over time, like casual sex became more of a acceptable more than it was back in the 40s and 50s. The demand for prostitution went down as time went on because at the beginning, like 20% of Americans were born in between 1933 and 1942 lost their virginity to prostitutes. And like the last 20 years, 5% of men have only lost their virginity to prostitutes. Price discrimination between prostitutes, like prostitutes, they would change according to the race of the client that would come in. Like for instance, black men were charged like flat rate, and white men were asked how much they would want to pay because they had more guilt, and they were willing to pay more because of the guilt. They felt guilty of doing it. And like this is like how it's saying like name your price. Like they could choose to pay $40, $50 or however much, and like the set rate, it shows how different it could be. Pareto optimum is a efficient system that allows no allegations of giving goods that make out at least one of individuals is worse off. Like prostitution, it could be good for them, they make money, but it could still be worse for them and worse for society because that's like somebody's husband is going off with another woman and just making society worse. And to conclude all this, like it's like when you're thinking about business concepts over like these classes, like it is like very interesting to these different phenomena that occur every day that most people really don't know about. And like it was interesting how they brought it out to relate to business. It's different perspectives and very individualized. This makes real life situations more open and knowing different perspectives. The reason people engage in certain aspects of business are different. Like they have different reasons why they want to do prostitution and this and that. However, people all over the world work to keep economics and keep the country moving forward. Intentions cannot always be known as understanding intentions. It can be different, willing to help process business. And that's my conclusion to understanding business and super freakonomics.